So VE Schwab's method is to do writing sprints in 25-minute increments for 2 to 3 hours. That's long for me. I'm like really bad at writing for a long period of time. I typically write for like maybe an hour and then I'm done for the time being. This is going to be a challenge. Obviously we have to set the mood because I can't just write. I like to put on like those soothing YouTube videos. I'll insert a clip of it so you know what I'm talking about. But I like having those on in the background just to have like some nice music and some nice visuals. It's just nice. I just really like that. I write on my iPad with a keyboard. Not the most ideal situation, not the most ideal setup, but it is what it is and it works. And I have some books with me in case I need some, I don't know, inspiration and I just need to look at books. That is the setup. We are going to write for 25 minutes at a time and see how that goes. I'm nervous, but I am excited, so let's just jump into it. Writing sprint number 1 is completed. I think I actually might hate everything that I wrote, but it's okay. I sat down and I did it, and now I'm starving, so I'm gonna go make breakfast and then come back for round 2. All right, we are back for writing sprint number 2. I think I have a vision of what I want to write about, and it's not like where I left off. I want to write a completely different scene, but I'm just gonna roll with it and see what happens. Yeah, so let's just jump into writing sprint number 2. Okay, we have 2 down. I want to try to fit 3 more in today. I have therapy in 30 minutes, so I can fit 1 more in now. I'm going to do that for 25, then I'll do therapy. Then I'm going to do another one and see where I stand then. So that will be 4 25 minutes. So that's like almost 2 hours. So like I'm a little bit under. So I'm just going to see how I feel after, because this is more than I typically do. So I'm just proud of myself for trying to see how it goes. Sprint number 3 is done. So far my word count for the day is 1,614 words. Not terrible. I like this routine. I like writing at this time of day. I'm gonna go do my therapy session and then I will check back in and see if we're feeling another sprint. Hello you guys, I'm back. I'm gonna do 1 more sprint for now and see how I feel when I'm done. I kind of like the idea of jumping around in order. For me, I typically write in chronological order, so it's been cool to jump around and do that differently. So I'm going to jump into it now. I'll do 25 minutes again, and then we'll regroup. Okay, I did it. We are done. The writing sprint number... What writing sprint is this for? We wrote a grand total of 2,388 words today so far. We still have more to go tonight. I'm at 5,248 words, which is 6% of my goal. I actually found the 25-minute writing sprints to be much more productive than like a 5, 10, 15-minute writing sprint, because I feel like the more I write for and the longer I write for, the more it flows to me. And then I feel like 25 minutes is a perfect amount of time to get the majority of the bones and the structure of a scene out, and then I can come back after the first draft and like spice it up, add anything that needs to be done and stuff like that. I feel like my biggest issue has been critiquing the chapters and feeling like it's bare boned, there's not much to it. However, I've been trying to convince myself I just need a first draft done. It can be terrible, like it might sound terrible, but I can always go back and add and like make the characters more interesting and make it so that people want to root for the characters and stuff like that. I feel like my biggest feat has been just getting a draft done rather than like perfecting as I go, because that's a big problem I have. So the next thing on VE Schwab's routine is administrative work, answering emails and stuff like that. I'm going to interpret that a little differently, and I'm going to use this as time to edit this video. So I'm gonna edit for a little bit, and then it's, what time is it? It's 1:30 right now. I'll edit, and then I will probably work out in like 2 hours or so. I'll probably split the next 2 hours between editing and reading. I'm reading How Can I Help You by Laura Sims, which is like a psychological suspense. So I'll do that for a little bit and I'll check back in with you guys and let you know how everything's going and what I'm doing. Okay, for the gym portion of this vlog, I went with the easy option and I'm going for a walk. Going to Hannah's house and then we're going to walk around her neighborhood for, I don't know, an hour. That's going to be my workout for the day. And frankly, I'm proud of that. So let's go get our steps. I am back. The next step in the routine is dinner, and then we're going to write for a little bit before I read and go to sleep. I wanted to talk about the book I'm reading real quick before I do all that. So this is How Can I Help You, which is a psychological suspense, and it takes place at a library. The main character is this woman who is running from a past where she did something very illegal. She did many things very illegal. You find out pretty quick what it is. I won't say it, but it's very interesting and messed up. And so she's running from her past, changes her identity and becomes a librarian, and the story picks up there. It's told in first person and it's very similar to how Joe Goldberg narrates in You. So if you liked that and if you like very like character driven stories, then you'll definitely like this one. So I'll read that later tonight. I'm gonna have dinner, write, and then read and go to bed. I am also watching Selling Sunset, so I'm gonna watch that while I eat and then I will check back in. For like 30 minutes. I just can't write for an hour right now. I'm actually so tired and it's only 7:30. I'm gonna count it as a win. Let me share with you like the grand totals for the day. Today my goal was to write 2,000 words. We wrote 2,884 words. The grand total of this manuscript is 5,744 words. I'm so proud of myself and I actually really enjoyed this routine. So V.E. Schwab might be onto something. Here's what I learned. 1. Longer writing sprints work better for me. 2. Vlogging works better for me because it holds me accountable. 3. Once I sit down and start writing and really get into it, I remember why I'm doing it and I fall in love with the process of writing and it all clicks. It just all clicks. I'm not gonna film like the rest of this routine because it's basically just like lay down and read and go to bed. So I think I'm gonna call it there. If you're looking for more writing content, let me know in the comments because I don't know if people actually like watch this and will enjoy it. Like I like doing it for myself because it helps me write. But if you guys are enjoying this, let me know because I'll make it more consistent. But that's it. If you liked this, like and comment, subscribe if you feel like it, and I will see you next time.